Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. We're down at Danbury Sports Dome for the XG Sports Elite College Showcase for boys. We have got some of the top prospects in the region, MLS Next Academy players, ECNL and USLA, all competing this morning and this afternoon to show their stuff in front of Division 1 college coaches and more. It's a nippy day outside, but beautiful climate in the dome. We should get ourselves a great exhibition of soccer. There's over 60 boys here at this XG Sports College recruitment event. And this is the second year that XG Sports have done this showcase at the Danbury Sports Dome. Over 20 coaches watching. And the boys have already been playing 7v7 games, but we're now going to be streaming the final part of this showcase, which is going to be 2 11v11 matches, expecting them to be 70 minutes. First one is going to be the white team, which is led by Boston College's assistant coach Francesco D'Agostino, and he'll be taking on orange team, which is led by Yale's AC Trevor Banks. And I'll just read through our rosters as well for both teams. The only thing that is going to be determined here is the goalkeepers. There's 4 goalkeepers in the pool. I think they might be rotated through the teams. We'll just see how that works. That's a bit more fluid. But our non-goalkeepers on the white team, we're going to have number 7, Lum, number 8, Federoix, number 9, Prasad, number 10, Chagas, number 11, Rabel, number 12, Lee, number 13, Morales, number 14, Campbell, number 15, Baltrush, number 17, Magnusson, number 18, Skelton, number 19, Crickler, number 20, Friere, number 21, Jimbat, and number 75, Curris, and number 76, Anderson. And then on the orange team, we're going to have number 37, Millard, number 38, Higgins, number 39, Grindle, number 41, Guzman, number 42, Gallagher, number 43, Acker, number 44, Sayat, number 45, Santiago, number 46, Rocha, number 47, Hislop, number 48, Torque, number 49, Collins, number 50, Foltz, number 51, Bagarvinace, and number 78, Fletcher. And a mix of ages. We have some as young as graduating in 2027, and a mix of 2026s and 2025s. And in terms of where these boys are coming from, as I said at the beginning of the show, it's a mix of ECNL, MLS Next, USLA. So very high quality academy teams whose reputation precedes them. And this is Game of Frame's first live stream of 2025. First of many. Of course, spring season coming up in March, but right now all focus on the college recruitment season. And these boys, all of them, will be running this gauntlet of various showcases, and every minute counts. And there's over 20 college coaches here today to watch the boys. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the kickoff between Team White and Team Orange.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding! Hello everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Complex. Both teams getting their final instructions. The orange team led by Yale assistant coach Trevor Banks, and the white team led by Boston College AC Francesco Agostino. And it looks like for our goalkeepers it's going to be Oliver Murphy, the goalkeeper for Orange, and Braden Radenbush, who we've seen before on GameOfFrame.com, will be the goalkeeper for Team White. So just seeing our Team White is lining up. So just getting the numbers of the players, but we'll give you their starting 11. Of course, we're going to see a lot of rotation. It's going to be 70-minute games for both 11v11 matches. These boys, of course, having already played a fair amount of soccer this morning in the 7v7s. Well, it will be Dylan Prasad who will kick us off it. He's going to be leading the line for Team White. Prasad. And Orange is just a man down at the moment, so waiting for one more player to come on, and then we'll get underway. Confusion has been sorted out, and Team White will kick us off it for our first of two 11v11 matches at the XG Sports Showcase. 70-minute games, every single moment. One that these boys can impress the crowd of watching college coaches. And it's an absolutely beautiful surface here as Magnusson trying to bring it down, forcing the throw in for Team White. I do apologise if at times we have a little shake on the camera. We're actually on a scaffolding that has a little wobble to it. But we're going to do our best to keep everything steady for you. It is an absolutely beautiful facility here, though. The Sports Dome could not be better placed for a winter live stream. Orange playing it on the ground at the back, and got my bearings with our Team White starting 11. So Radenbush in goal, Bolt Rush and Fedorowicz, the centre backs. Campbell at left back with Chagas by the looks at a right back. Skelton, Curris and Lum the midfield trio. Magnusson on the right wing, Lee on the left wing, and Prasad leading the line. And here is Fedorowicz. Lum. Skelton spinning. And threading it nicely out to Campbell, sends it down the channel. Lee, couple of white shirts making their way towards the penalty area. Lee cutting inside. Here's Skelton. The pass was overcooked to Lum, and Orange might have a counter-attack here. It was just overran by Luca Hislop, but retained by Grindle. Collins. One back again by White. Here's Lee. Drilling across, that's a decent looking ball. Wasn't a bad ball at all. Found its way behind the Orange back line. Perhaps just needed one of the two options in the middle to gamble a little bit more on the delivery. White having the better of these early exchanges. Magnuson tackled there though. And that ball was hammered forwards. Millard, who's going to be centre forwards for Orange. Been asked a little bit too much of. Calmly done there by Bolt Rush to work it to Skelton. And the right back Chagas can drive force. He beats one. Sends it down the channel to Magnuson. Good work by the right back, who would continue to run into the area, but the cross blocked. First corner kick of the match. It's going to be an outswinger towards the near post. Didn't really perturb Grindle. Another opportunity here for White to put something into the mixer, and that's a much better ball. It's found Lee, cuts onto his right. Lee, really good last-ditch tackle. Rebound comes to Lum, who slots it in, and Team White take the lead. Just past the 4-minute mark. Lee has looked testing in these opening minutes. He worked onto his right foot. It was a good last-ditch tackle to deny him, but the rebound finding its way to Lum, who could not fail to score from that distance. Calmly slotted home. And Team White capitalise on their positive start. How do Orange react? That's a lovely ball by Saya. He's searching for Luca Hislop. It will be a throw for Orange. Haven't really had any possession out there in half in these opening 5 minutes, but can get some now. Raking ball to the right side. Saya cutting down to the touchline. Looks to square it. Skelton well positioned. Or Federowicz even, excuse me. Here's Lum, the goal scorer. Chagas. Lee was stretching for that first touch. He couldn't quite bring it under his spell. Murphy a little loose with the distribution, but one back by the Orange team. And that's a lovely ball by Grindle. Here's Akat. Down the channel for Ray Millard, who rides the tackle of Federowicz. Dinks it towards the far post, but couldn't wrap his foot around the delivery as he searched for Hislop. But more promising signs from Orange after a slightly slow start. Rush looking for Prasad, but couldn't find him. Worked up by Torque. There's a foul on Higgins. There's Higgins again. Just getting my bearings with the final names for Team Orange. It's just getting all the numbers who are on the field. Played all the way back by Curris. It's a bit of a hospital ball, and Brandenburg wasn't able to clear it. Here's Hislop. 3 orange shirts in the area. Instead it comes back to the full-back. Michael Gallagher, cleared out by White, but Orange keeping them penned on the edge of their penalty area. Aka's done well to keep that in. Campbell with him. Aka drilling it across field. Hislop, good first touch. Just over the crossbar. Really nicely worked opportunity by Orange. Aka with a penetrating, driven crossfield ball, and Hislop, I think, controlled that with his heel. Knew exactly what he wanted to do. Set it up for the shot. Just slightly leaned back as he let fly, but much better from Orange. So for Team Orange, our lineup: Murphy in goal. Background Venise, Nesse. That centre back alongside Torque. It's just, hang on a second, that was a searching through ball, and Murphy doing well in the end to deal with it. Did a little touch around Magnuston, and Orange surging forwards again. Hislop, that is a lovely ball. Aka, narrow angle. That just ran away from him. He cuts it back in, too high for Grindle. The wingers combining again the opposite way this time. Great vision by Hislop. The only criticism you could have there was just slightly too much on the pass. It was so well angled, and Aka found the angle narrowed away from him. But anyway, continuing with our Orange lineup. Torque at centre back, Santiago at left back, Collins at right back, Higgins, Grindle and Saya the centre midfield 3. Hislop at left wing, Remillard at centre forward, and Akar the right winger. Murphy composed, even as Prasad crept up behind him. Probably hear the footsteps of the goalkeeper. Lovely touch there by Lum. And Curris. Gravanese poking a foot. It's back with Curris. Here's Lee. He's been very positive in these opening minutes, always looking to take his man on 1v1. Good defending by Collins to halt Curris, but at the expense of another corner for Team White. It's given on the edge to Gordon. And back to Curris. Cutting down to the byline, narrow angle. And Murphy made himself really big at the near post. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Curris allowed to travel a long way into Team Orange's penalty area. Who's dropped back into the defensive line. Torque looking for Millard, but a good step by Federowicz. One back by Higgins in the middle. Collins. And Remillard's got the wrong side there. Federowicz, who got a little toe on it, but it does fall to Remillard. Here's Hislop. And not enough on the pass by Remillard to the left winger. Skelton. Bolt rush. Lum. Magnusson staying on his feet. A little clip on his heels, but opted not to go down. Here's Curris. And Lee, who can go one at one here against Collins, driving onto his left foot. Lee, it's another really good save at the near post. Lee hooks it back towards the 6-yard box. No one was at that far post. 2 good saves by Murphy at the near post in quick succession. Skelton. Magnusson. Lum working it back to Campbell. Whipping it in, but that's too close to Murphy, who can clutch it gratefully to his chest. Busy few minutes for the goalkeeper. Collins doing really well to drive forward to that. Sends it down the line. Akan Federowicz racing for it. Federowicz winning that race. And we're going to see a quadruple change here for the white team. Jumbar coming on at right back. Oh, sorry, at left wing even, excuse me, for Lee. Now centre forwards Nicholas. Free air on for Prasad by the looks of it. As here comes Orange team, squared back. It's a really important tackle to deny Grindle, who had the goal gaping. Orange catching White totally off guard as they just made all those subs, sent in towards Remillard. He's got Akar behind him. It is given to Akar. Taking on Gordon with the scissors. Fed back Higgins. And Remillard is onside. Remillard towards that far post, narrow angle. And couldn't tuck it in at the back post. Ethan Rabel has also come on in the centre midfield for the white team, and now you can see Orange have made a quadruple change too. Driven up towards Gordon, a little bit too much on the ball by Radenbush. Long throw down the channel to Remillard, who's becoming quite active in this game. Wasn't able to pull the ball back as he stretched for it. David Guzman's come on for Team Orange. He's in the number 10 position by the looks of it. And here's another one of the newcomers, surging forwards. Positive run, just slightly shanked the shot there, Matthew Rocher, but a really positive touch and drive inside. "15 minutes gone. Lots of bright moments already from these prospective college players. Ball rush. Clearing it. One back again by Collins. And then it's a low drive by Ethan Fletcher, which Radenbush did well to keep to himself. Ball was fizzing along the turf and there was a few orange shirts sniffing around for a rebound. But both of Team Orange's newcomers on the wing, threatening White's goal. Talk. Santiago. There's a tackle there on Rocha. Here's Friere. His adventure forwards was put a stop to. Skelton. Good awareness by the defensive midfielder. Federowicz. Friere. That's a clever poke. Rabel. Space on this left side here for Jimba, who gets it. Jimba. Rabel, can he get himself half a yard? Up instead towards Curris. So many orange shirts on the edge of the penalty area. And one of them able to clear Chagas's cross. And then that 50-50 is won by Team Orange. But too much on the pass by Rocha. And Radesbush can gather. Bolt rush looking up towards Friere. It was a good rise. Gravanese. Clever pass. Fletcher stopped in his tracks uncompromisingly by a well-timed tackle by Federowicz. Remillard. That's a short back pass back to Radesbush, who had to get off his line quickly and did a really good ball to Jimba, but actually one of Team Orange's players has come off worse for wear in the follow-through. Totally accidental by Radesbush, but as that ball was closed down, I think, by Guzman, Radesbush, who put a big foot through that clearance, caught Guzman, who seems to be in quite some pain. Hopefully just an impact injury. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our Game and Frame sponsor, Salt Athletic, who have utilised antimicrobial technology to make an odourless, magnetically sealed cleat case. It's a great product to prevent smelly houses, apartments, car rides. You can put your shin guards in there too. And if you're watching us on gameandframe.com, you can learn more about Salk by clicking on their logo in our play bar. So both coaches taking this opportunity just to give their players a team talk as Guzman continues to get attention from the trainer. I must confess, I was watching the ball as it was cleared by Radesbush. I didn't see exactly where Guzman was caught in that follow through, but he was coming in at absolute full pace. An unfortunate collision. And he's having to be carried off, unfortunately, Guzman. So unfortunately, I think that's going to be the last we saw of him. He only was on for a couple of minutes, subbed on about the 15-minute. Ran the extra yard to try and pressure Radesbush, and has just been really unlucky there. Looks like he can't put weight on one of the foot. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but I think that's going to be the last we see of him today. Wishing him a speedy recovery. And the referee's going to restart play. And we're looking at 35-minute halves, but I imagine we'll get a few minutes of stoppage time for this one. Play will restart with Braden Radenbush. Looks as if Saya came back on for the injured Guzman. Freya doing well to hold on to that ball under close attention of Saya. Fedorawicz, lovely crossfield ball. Sent down the line to Magnusson, slightly overran it. Here's Grindle. Saya. Fedorawicz. Give and go with Curris. Ball rush back to Radenbush. Unable to find a teammate. Here's Saya. Fletcher receives. He's got 2 on him. Did well to turn initially on Campbell. Just wondered if he would have been better passing that back after he had turned. Here's Anderson, who's come on at right back for Team White. Radenbush. Fedorawicz. Skelton. There's a lovely turn and a brilliant driven ball out to Jimbat, who can drive at Collins once more. Onto his right foot, caught it decently. Well gathered by Murphy. That's a lovely first touch there by Rocha once again, and a really clever ball as well. Grindle. Rocha surging through the middle, and the pass was there. That's then a very ambitious effort by Saya. It goes a couple of feet wide. It's the right idea by Grindle, that return pass to Rocha. Not the easiest to execute, but he's looked very lively. Matthew Rocha, since coming on, he's 25. Comes on the edge. Collins, jinking and turning, and struck that with some venom. A comfortable height for Radenbush. Just about keeping possession of the ball. Getting back from Campbell. Jimba. Just ran into one too many orange shirts. It's very compressed over there. One back by Curris. Very evenly matched, these two sides. It's Lum's goal that gives Team White the lead. Saltz. Good turnover in the middle by Fedorawicz, but he just held on to that ball a little bit too long after winning it. And Fletcher turning it back over. Agravanis. Murphy to talk. Searching down the channel for faults. Good stout defending by Talk to hold off the attentions of Priere, who was breathing right down his neck. Grindle. Good spin by the centre midfielder, and not as good a pass. Magnusson. Anderson doing well to rescue possession of the ball. Looked for a second as if it run away from him. Curris, or ball rush even, excuse me, finding Rabaut. Been a couple of really good balls by Ball Rush. Back in possession of Team White. Federowitz. Back to Braden Radenbush. Ball rush under a little bit of pressure by Rocha. And Radenbush able to play out that press and find Rabaut. And Campbell can drive forward set. Him and Jimbao not quite on the same wavelength though. Grindle, very calm under the pressure. Lovely reverse ball. Saya. And here's Fletcher. He's got a one-on-one here with Federowicz. Let's see if he tries to take him on. He's got options as well in the middle. He did try and take him on, and Federowicz manfully stopped him. Very patient until he picked his moment to make the tackle, and then timed perfectly. Come in a couple of really good tackles made by the number 8 for White, who's one of the younger players out there. He's 27, who plays his football at FSA ECNL 2009. Russia looking for Ramillard. One back by White. Federowicz. Searching for Magnusson. Couldn't quite find that pass right, but then it was overran by Fultz, and White can drive up here. Pass was maybe a little premature by Friere. He had quite a number of options with him, but I think they were quite well marched by Orange. Could have maybe carried a little further. So going back to talk. Gravanis. Murphy finds Talk. Ramillard. Been a little while since he's touched the ball, but holds it up. Grindle. Lots of space here for Collins, the right back. Taking on Campbell. Collins. Lovely footwork. Drives it in the near post. Really well caught. Radenbush positioned at that near post. Although it was a well caught strike, probably needed to be a little lower and more towards that far post by Collins, but really good footwork to get himself half a yard in the 18-yard box. Been great to see so many of these players taking risks when they have the ball, really trying to make the most of this opportunity at the showcase. It's not a time for half measures. Campbell. Federowicz. Friere. Good hold-up play by the centre forwards. Anderson, first time to Magnusson. Look for a little ball inside for Rabaut. Didn't find him initially, but one back by Anderson. Final few minutes of this first half. Again, we might get some stoppage time with the unfortunate injury to Guzman. Collins containing Jimba, as we're going to get another series of substitutions by both teams. And getting a fair bit of positional rotation as well for each player, as you'd expect at a showcase. Looks as if Luke Islop, who's come back on, is now in the number 10 position instead of the wing. Saya. Saya once again. One back by Rabel. He's got some options ahead of him. Searching with a cutting ball. Terjimbar, very calmly done by Ollie Murphy, who read that play well. But again, it's lost in a inconvenient position by Orange, and it's Rabel once more. Pass one towards this 18-yard box. Looks to slip it through to Magnusson. Cut out critically, and here comes Orange end to end at the moment. The race is on. Anderson getting the first touch, and then Rocha was really clever just to get his body between Anderson and the ball, and he's earned himself a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area in a good crossing position. Might be the final opportunity of this first half. I think it's Akar who is standing over that. Gives it on the edge. Driven in. And headed clear, and that would be a corner kick. There's Saya with the cross. So the pressure continues for Team Orange. Floated ball in towards the penalty spot, headed in, and then Akar was not far away from applying a finishing touch right on the edge of the 6-yard box. There's that full stretch, couldn't quite will his neck forwards enough to make a connection. Turned over here. Rocha. Still with it. Rocha, lovely footwork. Still with it. Comes on the edge, surely. And I think that's gone in. Or did that go? Let's see. I think it went in, but a free kick given. Possibly, or maybe a goal kick. There were so many bodies in there. Couldn't see the final outcome there. Lovely run down that left channel by Rocha. It's been gifted back to him, and he's going to get a free kick. Yeah, he's been very lively these last few minutes, Rocha. This is in shooting range of Orange up for that. It does look like it's going to be a shot here. I think it's Torque standing over it. Floats in, lovely ball. Hislop wasn't quite set up. Comes on the edge again. It was actually Higgins, excuse me, with the initial free kick and that second speculative strike. White struggling a little bit to play the ball out from the back at the moment, playing themselves its own trouble. But saved by the whistle there. They go in with the narrow 1-0 lead. Ezra Lum's goal inside the first 5 minutes, separating the sides. After the slightly sluggish start, Orange really came into this contest. Been lots of chances at either end. But as we go in at half-time, it's Team White with a narrow lead. Don't go no, guys. We'll be back shortly.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spacious shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come in. Okay, come up on it. And then go.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant! Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan-Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken. Hi everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Dome. About to kick off the second half. And I actually was watching back the injury to Guzman at half-time, and there wasn't actually any contact at all with Radenbush. He just, I think, landed badly on his ankle. I presume it's ankle injury. It looked like he was holding, and as he jumped in the air to try and block the ball, he just landed funnily as he spun. So really hoping not too serious an injury. But we've got lots more to look forward to here at the XG Sports College Showcase. Second half here. It was a highly entertaining first one between orange and white. Plenty of chances at either end, and all the boys certainly trying to play the game the right way, keeping it on the deck, looking to combine and taking risks in the 1v1 situations. Here's Saya. That's a lovely ball. Early chance here. Fletcher is in behind. And he looked to square it to that back post. And Remillard was a couple of feet behind him. Super ball by Saya to take out the entire back line of Team White. Big let off early on. Saya rising really well to meet that right at the top of his jump. So it looks like we've got a couple of positional changes here, as you'd expect, of course. Curris is now in the centre forward position, as here he is receiving. And Fria's gone to right wing. Here's Rabel. Campbell. Magnuston. Jim Bat, dancing footwork, but he was under a lot of pressure. But he didn't give up on it, and it's one back by the white team. Jim Bat looked to drive towards the touchline, but too heavy with his touch. It's given away, fired towards that top right corner by Jim Bat, and he was not far away. Very loose at the back by Team Orange. There's nearly a goal and a silver platter for Jim Bat. This time Orange opting to be a bit more prudent, but it's won by the white team. Turned over again by Gavanese. Fletcher. Just a little nibble on his heels by Campbell. And a reminder, guys, after this game we're going to have our second 11v11 game of this showcase. Team Teal against Team Blue, led by Yukon and Tufts. That's a lovely dummy there by Akar. Drives towards the byline, too heavy with that last touch. And it's a good test as well of these young lads' fitness as well, this final second half, because they did play the 7v7s as well this morning. So boys entering quite a high count for play time now. Belarowitz, who was excellent in the first half, and that was an excellent ball to free air, teasing footwork. First ball in blocked, but then a lovely touch, impudent touch to beat one man. It was good covering by Torque to stop him. Corner kick. Swept towards the far post. And it's Percy going towards Radenbush's goal, but or Murphy, excuse me. Able to gather. That's a lovely floated ball by Murphy. Murphy having to come off his line. And he's been composed in those situations. He's had the ball at his feet out of his penalty area. Good touch by Fletcher. And a penetrating ball crossfield for Akar. His run wasn't quite aligned to the pass. Chagas bringing it out. Ambitious ball for a free air, but didn't have the legs behind the pass there. Collins. Federowicz reading the danger well. And very composed coming out. Corris. Turned into Higgins there. And that's the searching ball for Akar, which Radenbush was very alert to. Good spin by Talk to get out of the pressure. And so trying to pirouette his way out of a couple of white shirts. Skelton will take the throw in, playing at right back now for Team White. And Chagas going all the way back to Radenbush. Federowicz. Turned over by Orange is Sight. He saw the space in behind Feratovic, but couldn't get the backspin on the pass. Maybe just forcing a little bit there. The longer ball when he had Rabel shorter. But a good poke there by Lum. And Lum just struggling a little bit after that tackle, up to his feet very gingerly. One by Magnusson. Once again, Ollie Murphy off his line very well to clear the danger. Quite a tussle between Hislop and Campbell. Eventually, after a couple of twists and turns, Campbell won. It's been a bit more disjointed, the flow of this second half compared to the first. Both teams struggling a little bit to keep possession, as perhaps their legs are tiring. Rabal, there's a gap in between the centre-backs, and it's found to Magnusson, who's going to go for an ambitious lob, which he was centimetres away from executing brilliantly. That was a superb effort by Magnusson, so unfortunate not to steal the show with that one. Floated up ball. That was just about kept in by Santiago. Akar down the channel. A slight touch by Chagas. I think Akar thought he was going to get the corner there. He doesn't. And again, talking about the heavy legs. Chagas cramping after stretching for that tackle. And he's going to get replaced by Rush even, excuse me. Skelton. Lum. There's a nicely worked triangle by Team White. Slightly overhit the pass by Lum, but the idea there. So, two white shirts serving a close vigilance on him. Lum. Too many touches on the ball, and I think Sai a little unfortunate that whistle got blown against him. Rabal into Magnuston. Jimba. 1v1 with Collins. Rabal. That's nearly well worked on the edge for Magnuston. Curris trying to set it back to him. Hislop. Talk. A cap. Just about able to turn. Santiago. Aka keeping it in. And he was looking for his opposite winger. But Federowicz once again keeping his head in the swivel. That's a lovely touch there by Higgins. Sight. Fletcher. Clever touch, and another one. Feratowicz. He has been so impressive. Surging forwards. Just held onto that ball though a little too long there. And Fletcher can have another drive forwards here. This time it's Campbell who stops him. And Coach Giustino just trying to encourage his white team just to simplify a little bit and get some control of possession and the game again. We'll be back here for the girls showcase as well with XG Sports on February 1st. I believe it's going to be the same format as this one, but more details to come. Here it's worked to Rabal, and there's space for Friere. Touch took him a little bit wide. He's got lots of friends with him though. Held up well by Sai, that cuts back, or Santiago even with him. Friere eventually managed to turn. Murphy smothering the ball. Curris finds Friere, who's got space. Friere, I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot. It might have been a mishit shot. But if it was a square ball, no one with him really, at least in the danger area. Hislop. Grindo able to feed out wide, or Higgins even, excuse me. Santiago searching for it, and side chasing. Look at that touch from Rabal, sublime. And past another, and it's a 4-3 for the white team. Friere. Rabal onto his right foot. Just past the bottom left post. Really well worked build up. All starting with that exquisite touch by Rabal as it dropped over his shoulder. And we're going to see a series of changes. Rocher's back on for our Team Orange. Lawrence and Lee reintroduced. It was very bright in the first 15 minutes for Team White. We have about 20 minutes left of this first game. Ryan, we're going to have another 11v11 match directly after this one. Curris. Lee on his bike. Curris asking a lot of him, but Lee will keep this one in. He's got Curris in support. He's got a little bit of space. He's got 3 in the middle. He goes back to Lum, who takes it first time and finds his second and gives Team White a cushion lead. Lovely stroke time finish by Ezra Lum, who has seized both his chances with 2 hands. And that might be too much of a deficit for Team Orange to overcome. It's still got 20 minutes left, but as the legs tire for both teams, they're going to have to find a second win to rescue this one. Lum doing really well to control the finish. Easy to let those ones go over the crossbar when they're cut back, but really measured the finish, kept his composure. And he's another one of the younger players of this clinic, Ezra Lum. He's 2027. Plays at Beachside's 2009 MLS Next team. Thrown into ball rush. Radenbush. Federowitz. Got closed down. And it's one back here by Orange. Remillard. And Rocha. And he's gone down, and penalty for Team Orange. And our way back into the contest. Rocha doing really well to get himself the wrong side of Campbell, who came in behind Orange's press, leading to this potential lifeline. And it will be Matthew Rocha to take. Rocha, cool as you like, Panenka right down the middle, nonchalantly sent Radenbush the wrong way. Team Orange with an immediate response to that second goal by Lum. Game on. And that was very loose there by Magnusson. Rocha. Remillard in the middle. Faults. Closed down by Magnusson. Held onto the edge of the area. Here's Higgins. Hislop. Cuts onto his right. Still with it here, Hislop. Low shot. And stopped by Radenbush. Orange smelling the opportunity here to bring it back to 2-2 in very quick order. Good pressure there by Lee to win it back. Lum. And Rabal looking for Lee. That idea was right. The pass was just slightly too heavy. And it was a really good recovery run by Torque. Good press by Jimba though. Orange winning it back and playing out with very snappy passing. Radenbush off his line and dealing with the danger. One back by Lum. Lots of turnover between the teams at the moment. And another one there. Rocha winning it back. Unable to find the feet of Hislop. Driven up by Skelton. That was almost beautifully put off ball with the outside of his foot. Well cut out by Torque and Santiago between them. And a really clever turn there by Santiago. Hislop. Chinking the hips. There's going to be a throw-in for Orange team. Anderson back on for Team White. Looks like he's going to go into the central midfield this time. Well, actually, he might have moved to the left wing. Looks like he instructed Jimba to go central. Radenbush clearing towards Jimba. And we also have Prasad back on at centre forwards for Team White. Rocha. Well stopped by Campbell. Fletcher's going to replace Hislop in that left wing for Team Orange. Higgins. Saya. It's poked through, and here's an opportunity for Foltz, who cuts onto his left foot. And a good recovery tackle by Fertowitz, I think. Corner kick for Team Orange. Trying towards the near post. And Fertowitz puts it back where it came from. It's another corner kick. Again towards the near post, and Team Orange are level. And it's the substitute, Evan Fletcher, who just came on, who's buried it into the top corner. 2 goals down, less than 10 minutes to go, but it's all square now. And Team Orange's coach, Trevor Banks, is looking like a genius right now with that substitution. It's anyone's to play for with 11 minutes left. And White just really caught napping there. Team Orange did the same corner twice in a row, and both times there wasn't adequate cover at the front of the 6-yard box, and Fletcher able to amble in there, and all he had to do was connect cleanly, which he did. Prasad, space here for Lee, his first chance in this second half to really run at this Orange back line. He's got Jimba with him. And then he lost his footing, stood on the ball. One back again though by Lee. Drives it across the 6-yard box towards the far post. Anderson! And it's 3-2. What a topsy-turvy 10 minutes of football. We've seen 4 goals. And Team White back in the lead. What a entertaining second half this has turned into. And there's still plenty of time for more. Given out onto that right side. Collins. And that is fired up there by Murphy, and Fletcher looking for a second in so many minutes. Not the easiest of chance to try and tuck away. Prasad. Anderson doing well there, cutting inside. Side down that channel. Here's Rocha. And the referee is going to give it as a goal kick.
Keeper, up and out. Long.
Yeah, it's just backing up. Driven up by Radenbush. Rocha. Poked on by Jimba. Lee. Jimba steaming from down the middle. Lee well closed down by Torque. Corner kick cleared out. Down the channel, that ball. Lee couldn't quite keep it in. Floated up by Murphy. Well won in the air by Anderson. who at the moment is on course to be the match winner. 5 minutes remaining. Reminder, we're going to have a second 11v11 game with the rest of the players directly after this one, so stay tuned. Launched in by Collins, and Akkad nearly buying himself half a yard on the edge of the penalty area. One back by Team Orange. Here's Fletcher. Bolt Rush sticking very closely to him. Higgins. Saya. Saya getting it back. And it's a decent ball in Fletcher. Really good first touch. But a wild finish. Brought that down under a spell really nicely, but on the half volley, got under the ball, snatched at that chance a little bit. Rabal. Rasad losing it and then hurting himself and trying to win it back. Referee playing a good advantage here. Collins rode a couple of tackles, but eventually ball came to Rabal. Hammond forwards. It's a little bit awkward here at the back for Team White. Towitz able to, excuse me, able to shepherd that back to Radenbush. But he had a Rocha breathing down his neck. Skelton, good ball. Jim Bat, Lee with him. He gives it to Lee. He's got space and the chance to seal this hit. Murphy with a brilliant save. That's one back. Rabal just wide. Campbell able to clear. Look at that for a touch by Anderson. There was just about stopped in his tracks by Fultz, who did well there. The right back, Fletcher and Rocha and Aka at full stretch couldn't apply the finishing touch. Incisive attack down that right flank by Team Orange. And Aka just a fraction away. Couldn't get the contact. And that's all it needed, just solid contact to get a late equaliser for Team Orange. A minute left, we're being told. Just about kept in by Collins. And maybe a last gasp chance here for Team Orange. They're just going to pump this into the penalty area. Everyone's going to go up. Griffin Collins will take. Are we going to get one more twist to this very entertaining game of football? Collins, he went short and totally wasted It's one back. Maybe a throw in, but a little inexplicable there, the free kick. Held in by Griffin, and he's found Rocha, who spins, took a couple of ricochets. Sai and Fletcher, they're queuing up in the middle. Corner kick. Team Orange throwing the kitchen sink at White in these final minutes. Ollie Murphy's going to come up, why not? Collins in. Oh, it looked like there was a free header on there, but it wasn't. It was connected with. And Team White see out this victory. What a roller coaster of a second half. Team Orange looked like they probably secured the win when they went 2 up. With about 20 minutes remaining, Lum getting his second goal, but an immediate response by Rocker from the penalty spot. And then shortly after, an equaliser by Fletcher threw the game back open. But very shortly after that, Anderson went up the other end and put in the third for Team White, what has ended up being the winner. But well done to both teams, lots of talent on display. A really great effort. You can see just the way some of them are walking, very heavy legs. They've played a lot of football at this point today. But for us, the spectators, we've got more to look forward to. Team Teal and Team Blue making their way into the field. We will have their 70-minute contest in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spacious shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come in. Okay, come up on it. Then go.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant. Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pan Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken. Hi everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Dome. So it looks like we're going to have about 20 minutes just for the boys to warm themselves back up, because obviously these guys have had about an hour and a half without playing now, so I need to get everything back and stretched and ready again. So expecting a 1:15 p.m. kickoff for game 2. So just stay with us guys, we'll be back with that game when it kicks off. Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're just about to kick off a little bit earlier than what we expected. And only hope this contest matches the entertainment of the previous game. Finished 3-2 with 4 goals in the space of 10 minutes in the second half. And we're off. Teal, get us going. Just going to get a bearing with these starting lineups now that we've got the players out there in formation. And then we'll read out our player names. There's an early touch here for Boyce, who's going to test the legs. That's Aguero, and earns an early corner kick inside the first 30 seconds. That's Boyne, excuse me, not Boyce. Floating towards the near post, cleared out simply enough. And genius little touch by Matos to bring it out for Blue. Poke down the line for Blue. And back with Matthew Stanislavski in between the sticks for Teal. Madrek, his pass cut out. And these boys probably have the preferable match out of the 2 that have been played, because they got the break after the 7v7 games. Had about an hour and a half to recovery. Did see the effects of the heavy legs towards the final 15 or so minutes of the previous game. Mind you, did not take away from the entertainment factor at all. Came right down to the final minute of the game with late chances for Orange as they searched for an equaliser. Gutierrez and Boyne. Contained by Salguero, at least for now. It'll be another corner kick. Swung towards that far post. They're queuing up. That was decent delivery. The header just misconnected with. Aguero. Driven up by Madrek, and that's a decent looking ball. Fitzgerald holding up, and it fortuitously found its way to Lino. Finds it back again to Fitzgerald. And the ball cut out in the middle for Teal. McClay Ward was looking for a give and go with Boyne, didn't pay off. Good composed work by Delgado to retain the ball for Blue. Excuse me, it's actually Haskins on the ball who played that initial really good ball over the top for blue. Fitzgerald. And it's found its way up to Noble. Coming towards the corner of the penalty area. Haskins positioning well behind his full-back to provide the cover. Fitzgerald. Turned over for the light blues. Anderson. Silva. And the pass goes all the way back to Odos. I'm not sure it was intended for him. Lino sneaking up on the shoulder of Gutierrez to win that back. And Fitzgerald keeps the ball in. Matos. Worked out onto the left side. Scissors being sold but not bought. And then it's going to be a speculative long-range shot by Medrek, but not really much of a concern for Stanislavski. Pumped forward by Ederas, looking hopefully towards Boyne. Good composure by De Souza. Here's De Souza once more. Noble tenacious with the press. Now Drek. The angle was there for that through ball from Fitzgerald, as Sestito snuck in from that left side behind the back line with a diagonal run, but just overhit there the pass. Ball overrun on that far left side. Aguero. Pedro Matos. Delgado. Lino. Closed down sharply by Collins. Blue have had most of the possession in these first 8 minutes, but it's been very comfortable for Teal, just keeping them in front of their midfield. No lines really broken yet of note. Teal looking more set up for the counter-attack early on at least. Mark Stanislavski. Silva back to Mark Stanislavski. De Souza took a little piggyback on Noble, and the whistle blown. Odos. Gutierrez out to Boyne. Salguero watching him very patiently, and that's a good ball down the line as well to Lino. Lino able to ride one tackle, and he's poked that down the line. Says Tito was racing forwards that far post. The cross didn't quite have the quality to find him. Nolan. Delgado composed. Fitzgerald spinning into the shape of Kenny. One back again by Blue. There's Drek. Finds Fitzgerald on the corner of the penalty area. He's looking to cut inside onto his right, then back onto his left. That last touch too heavy. And goes out for a goal kick. Noble. Driven down the channel by Collins. Haskin reading it. Oh, Haskins even, excuse me. Tagliero. Little clip on his heels by Boyne. It'll be a free kick. Drek floating in, big shout by Matthew Lasky, and a big gather and looking to turn defence into attack quickly. That's marvellously dealt with though by Delgado. There's 2025 Juan Delgado. Playing his football at CFC United in the ECNL. Excellent stretch and tackle by Delgado. Lino, watched closely by Collins. Boyne couldn't thread his way through a couple of blue shirts, but didn't give up on it, and he's able to turn Haskins, and Boyne went for it himself. I wonder the better option was just squaring it to Noble as his hands held out. I have exactly that opinion. Nolan came out quickly at that front post to deny the angle. Clay Ward giving it back to Matthew Stanislavski, even, excuse me. And I do have my final tally on all of our starting 11 for both teams. So in goal for Theo Matthew Stanislavski, Erdos and Mark Stanislavski, the centre-backs. Collins will just hang on a second. Here's Boyne just over the crossbar. On the bounce. Had to try and lift it over Nolan if he was going to take it first time at least. Just too much on it. Anyway, continuing our starting 11. Collins for Teal. Collins at left back, McClay Ward at right back, Silva in the defensive midfield with Anderson and Gutierrez in front of him, Kenny at right wing, Boyne at left wing and Noble leading the line. And for Blue, we have Nolan in goal, De Sousa and Haskin the centre back, Salguero the right back, Coffrey the left back, Delgado and Medrek the centre midfielders. Matos in front of them, and Lino on right wing, says Tito on left wing, and Fitzgerald at centre forwards. Delgado inviting forwards, says Tito, who raced after it with full vigour. And it's turned over here. Delgado, seeing his name in the stars, attempting an effort from about 30 yards out. Didn't quite pay off. That pass was forced a little bit there. Silva. Haskins. Matos. Coffey. Blue patient with the possession. Here's Haskins again. Salguero. Haskins. Delgado. Salguero. Driven forwards by Haskins. Turned over by Teal. Anderson. Calm with the ball, picking his head up. That ball was cut out though, once again played out from the back by Teal. There was a good recovery by Mark Stanislavski. And here's Noble. Collins. Yes, a good ball inside. Anderson, I thought he had a little bit more time than was really the case, but able to keep possession of the ball. Erdos. Looking for Noble, who's done a lot of running the centre forwards. Wins it back. Lovely footwork there. And he earns a free kick for his endeavours. And looks like we're going to see some changes soon. From both sides, Team Teal is led by Yukon's Rob Montanaro, and Team Blue is led by Tufts Mark DeVito. Floated in, but far too close there to Noble. The ball. Or even to Nolan, excuse me. Decisive ball by Haskins up to Fitzgerald. Turned himself into a little bit of trouble. Boyne. And Kenny. Tenacious to win it back. Still doing well to keep possession there. Erdos has held on to that a little too long and lost it. Haskins. Nolan. Souza. This is Tito. Turned that into a spell well. Return pass, a little telegraph though by Fitzgerald. Erdos making the step. It's another good ball by Haskins up to Fitzgerald. They're starting to find that passing lane to the centre forwards. Salguero. Haskins. Delgado showing a lot of that ball to Kenny, who's come away with it. No ball, making the run forwards. Kenny, lovely jinking hips. What a run this is. Kenny still with it, and in the end stopped by a brilliantly timed slide tackle by D'Souza. Tempo of this game just starting to pick up after quite a cagey first 20 minutes. Kenny. Not the right pass, and it's a good step by Haskins. Fitzgerald. Can't quite help that on to Sestito. That's a lovely first touch by Noble. Takes two defenders out of the game. Kenny. Can he return the service? He'll get it again. Noble! 1-0. It was Noble who started the attack with that beautiful half turn. And eventually he found the service from Kenny and a simple finish to tuck it in. Teal take the lead. 21 minutes in, and both sides taking that opportunity to make a series of substitutions. Chettier, one of the newcomers, his first touch. Not an easy one. D'Souza. Matos. Coffrey. Faven. Searching ball out towards Fasson Chettier, who does really well to wriggle away from Hill, and still with it. Blow forced backwards until that ball's delivered back in, but not too much trouble for Mark Stanislavski. Matos, been very composed on the ball. Gets it back again. Rogers, another one of the newcomers. D'Souza. Takes it back from Sestito. Rogers able to find D'Souza. Matos. This is a sharp spin. He's found Kaus. But Boyne hunting him down. Clever half spin by Carlson, but ended up overrunning it in the subsequent touches. That's Tito. Our zone, Chettier. Able to get the ball. Rogers. It's a smart pass up to Javon Johnson, who's in the centre forward position. He's spun well there, Johnson. Mark Stanislavski all over his back, and free kick given for the Blues as they look to find an equaliser. Taken quickly at the free kick for Zone Chetier. Have to settle for a throw in right by the corner flag. Johnson. Looks like he's going to be a handful already for this Teal back line. And it will be another throw in right by the corner flag for Blue. And most of the ball since going one down. Johnson. Spinning. Stanislavski well positioned to clear. There's the goal scorer. No ball, but one right back by the Blues. Ball ricocheting around perilously in Teal's box. Thankfully, from their perspective, didn't land to a dark blue shirt. I think Rogers might have been looking to get a deflection of a Teal shirt, but it's ended up running all the way out for a goal kick. Carson, lovely ball. Boyne, off the post, but tucked in by the substitute, Max Morales. Blue with a period of extended possession, but with one fell swoop, Teal hits them on the break and doubles the lead. There was a super ball in behind the back line for Boyne, who was fractions away from scoring himself. But that's why you always follow up. Morales will not score an easier goal in his career. And the difference between the teams really has just been cutting edge. Blue have probably had more of the ball, but not sure they've really seriously tested Matthew Stanislavski in goal yet. Good ball by the goalkeeper. Touched just slightly off there by Hill. Johnson. You can see the idea there, looking for Sestito, but he's off balance as he released the pass. And guys, all of our Game and Frame coverage is sponsored by Salt Athletic, who are making cutting edge cleat bags to remove odour from your boots in car rides and apartments and houses. You can learn more about them by clicking on the Salt logo if you're watching us on gameandframe.com, or by Googling Salt Athletic, and you'll see them as the top result to their website. Big thank you to them for supporting Game and Frame in this entire season. Rogers. Kraus, that was cut out in the middle. Noble. And Maclay Ward is flattened. Decent position for a free kick here. Excuse me, actually that was the substitute, Joey Nicolia, who got fouled. He's now on at right back. Here comes the free kick. Given short. and driven in towards that far post. Sort of a cross shot. End up flashing a couple of feet wide of that far post. Sent up towards Johnson, nearly with a lovely first touch turn, but ran into Erdos. And here is Erdos once again. Stanislavski works it out right to Nicolia. Matthew Stanislavski gives it to Mark Stanislavski. Carlson, well worked by Teal. Erdos. Boyne. Zone Chetier. Delgado. Matos. Delgado once again. Searching switch, and it's found its way to Fazone Chetier, who's got some turf to run up into here. Coming into the area, Johnson in the middle. Behind Johnson and no one else. Gambling wasn't a poor cutback, honestly, just needed someone else to make the run into that penalty area. Johnson had drawn the attention of the centre-backs. Fazone Chetier. Gets it back from Kraus, and Kraus once again by that Teal wall holding strong. So we approach the final few minutes of this first half. Blue will make another triple substitution. To Sousa. Graziosa. De Sousa finds Johnson. He turns well, and he can go at the heart of Teal's defence. Opts to pass instead. It may still find its way through. It was Nicolia who got the intercepting touch, but he had another man right on his back shoulder. Sam Lino, hungrily looking for any scraps to pounce upon. Morales. And he finds Kenny. And that's going to be called offside. Nicely struck crossfield ball by Maxime Carlson, though. Fazone Chetier. His pass intercepted Broyne. His intentions were read by Delgado. Rogers. Fazone Chetier. The game continued to follow much of the pattern of this first half. Blue having lots of possession, but it's been finding the penetration that's been the problem for them. Teal hitting them twice on the counter-attack. Rogers with a hopeful cross in, but not enough legs on it, and Matthew Stanislavski out to gather. And that might be just about the final action of this first half. Delgado. Johnson. Fitzgerald with a spectre shot, but well over the crossbar. Morales. That's the final action of the first half, and it was Morales who doubled the lead for Teal. Noble, the other goal scorer. Blue with most of the ball, but didn't fashion out many chances at all in that first half. Just the final pass combination to unlock the Teal defence lacking at the moment. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spacious shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come in. Okay, come up over there. Then go.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant! Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty, Pancyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pancyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pancyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken. Hello everyone, welcome back. Just a few minutes away from the second half and the final action of this XG Sports showcase. Reminder, we're going to have the girls on February 1st back here at Danbury Sports Dome, which is a fantastic facility. And besides the really high quality pitch, the best godsend is not being out there in this January winter cold. It's a very pleasant 65 degrees in here, I'd say. Brady Fitzgerald will kick off this second half. Well, the key really for Blue is, can they find more of that cutting edge in the final third? Let's look at that for a first touch by Sam Leno. Not sure what he put in his half-time Gatorade. That was exquisite. And then Salguero gets it back. Now Fitzgerald. Salguero is going to get this and have the shot. And he just cut across the ball. A really adventurous foray forwards by the fullback. Just a finish lacking, but very positive run. And, worked off of a couple of give and goes to get himself into that position. That would have been just the start Blue needed this second half. Erdos. For Zone Chetier. Crash was looking to unlock the pass for that. Defence with that first time pass, but didn't quite pay off well anticipated. Mark Stanislavski floats up towards Boyne, not quite the right angle on it. Fitzgerald. Adrek. Rogers. Quick feet by Madrek, but ran into a start bit of defending. Haskins winning it back and finding Fazon Chetier. Fitzgerald coming into the area onto his left foot and gets it back again and tried to squeeze in at that front post. Didn't really have the angle, but it's more promising signs from the Blue team. In terms of chance creation, two decent positions fashioned out early in this second half. Anderson. Silva. Good anticipation by Johnson initially, but one back. Gutierrez. Anderson. So a lot of distance he's covered, Anderson. That's with Theo on the corner of that penalty area. Anderson gets it back. He was looking for Noble in the middle, but the cross too close to Jacob Culler, who's now the goalkeeper for Blue. Salguero, good defensive work. Fitzgerald. Turnover by Silva. Kenny. Lasky. Noble. The ball looking towards Lino, but slightly too much height on the pass. One back by Teal. Adventurous run there by Kenny. Low shot straight down the gullet of Collar, but it was a good cut inside by Kenny. If Teal can find a third goal, that would surely put the game beyond all doubt. So it'll be a corner kick for Teal. Floated towards the edge of the 6-yard box. That was the header there that came off of a defender. Quite a lot of power behind the header. And now Blue will look to break. There's a big gaping gap on this left side. Lino didn't quite have the passing angle, but he's picked out another good option. Instead, it's Fitzgerald who cuts onto his left. Fitzgerald. Oh, that's marvellously taken. And Blue are back into the game. Lightning counter-attack. Lino with the vision. Fitzgerald with a well-timed run and a really good cut inside, and the calmest of finishes, and it is 2-1 here. There's still plenty of game to go. Blue have been so much better in the final third in the second half. Fitzgerald again is going to give this chase. Aderos well positioned and a good initial composure, but then tried quite a difficult pass in a tricky position. Fortunate to get a throw in. Proactive work by Anderson. Morales. Silva. Odos. Hopeful knock up. A little bit forced. Kenny wins it back for Teal, and it will go all the way back to Matthew Stanislavski. Here's Mark Stanislavski. Odos. Centre back driving through, and that's a lovely ball to Noble, who's onside. Noble into the side netting. Jacob Collar coming off his line just to cut that angle off enough. Johnson. He's found Lino, who's got lots of pace, and he's shredded his defender coming into the area. Lino, that is absolutely top class. Electric pace, dancing footwork, and the simplest of finishes. It's 2-2. And Blue have come back into this contest in the blink of an eye. Two really high quality goals to do so. And Lino involved in both of them. The assister on the first. The finisher on the second, but he did so much more than that for the equaliser. And this game is starting to follow the script of the one before, which finished 3-2 after many twists and turns. Sent over the top, but comfortably brought down by Haskins. Lino, what else has he got up his sleeve? He's a 2026 Sam Lino, who plays at Bethel High School. Blue really in the ascendancy at the moment, wind in their sails after two quick-fire goals. Good footwork by Kenny. Anderson. Clay Ward. Anderson again. Mark Stanislavski. Gutierrez helping on, but a really good tackle by Salguero. And it was a decent pass to Fitzgerald as well, but not the easiest to take down. Gutierrez. Who got caught quite late by Drek, who's quick to offer his apologies. Medrek, graceful footwork. Johnson and Lino can have another crack at this Teal back line here. Fitzgerald. Inviting Johnson onto it. Or Fazon Chettier, even, excuse me, he's switched onto that right side. Salguero. Brian. Surging run forwards by the winger, but the pass not quite good enough as he searched for Maclay Ward. And the legs will start to feel heavy for all the players now. Played a lot of football already today with the 77s earlier. They had seminars as well with college coaches too to help them learn more about not just playing college soccer but also just the general student athlete experience. Fitzgerald. Oh, the idea was right, but the pass was just too heavy for Lino. As Blue are going to make a 5-man substitution. Teal also making 5 changes. Now, Teal led the game with 2 goals in the first half from Noble and Morales, but Blue finding their feet in front of goal in this second period with 2 excellent goals by Fitzgerald and Lino. As we approach the final stages of the game, and it's anyone's to win. Beautiful back heel pass by Medrek, and Fitzgerald looking after it. That's a lovely build up by Blue. Just that last pass slightly too heavy. I'm not sure what Mark DeVito said to his boys at half time, but certainly did the trick. The ball just ran out there by Matos. It's a crossfield ball, and there was a good attempt there by Hill to try and bring that down with his head first time. Only way he could have. Just slightly too high for him and coming at a lot of pace. Morales. Carlson. I think he was searching for the space behind Coffey, but Coffey reading it. Matos. Morales. And Kenny, a couple of blue shirts in the area with him. It's taken a wicked deflection. It's the goalmouth scramble. Noble going for it. And somehow Blue surviving without that ball hitting the back of the net. Perilous moment in their own 6-yard box. Couple of bodies almost lying on that ball as feet jabbed in from both sides. Carlson. Erdos. Coffey again, well positioned. Haskins. It's a good ball. Matos. Delgado. Zone Chetier. Fitzgerald. Coffey. Matos. Delgado just showed a little bit too much. Stanislavski. There'll be a throw-in for Teal. Noble, who started the scoring this afternoon. Well worked by Teal. Stanislavski. Give and go well cut out by De Souza. Fitzgerald, he's able to turn Stanislavski there, and then a good recovery by the centre-back just to delay him. Fed inside, Sestito. There's space here for Fazone Chetier. Now he's looking for that pass inside to Delgado, who had ghosted in from the centre midfield position to all by himself on the edge of the penalty area. Here comes a pacey run down the other end by Kenny. He's hoping for a corner kick. No dice. One right back by Teal. Not the right pass in it. Seeing the same thing that we saw in the last game, understandably. The legs starting to feel heavy for these boys with all the football they've played since this morning. But the intensity of the game continuing to be good. Moffley, excuse me. Carlson. Still with it, Carlson being invited forwards. And he'll yield a corner kick. Took a deflection on the way through. Rogers is going to come on here for Medrek. And Teal will have their corner kick, which I think was totally missed it and went into the back netting. Rogers. Just took a little bit too long with the ball. Hill. Here Nicolia, back to Hill. Lovely feet by him. Excuse me, I think that was actually Moffley there with a really good footwork right on the byline. But Blue contained the situation. It is settled into a very even field now, the contest. Here's Noble, who's looking to spin, and he's going to get on the end of this. And Collar came off his line. I think might have got a touch on that, but in any case, made himself big enough. There wasn't really an angle for Noble to finish. Matos. Fitzgerald gets the give and go. Good combination play by Blue. Rogers. Sent down the line by Coffey. And cleared out by Erdos. Coffey. He's found Delgado, who's got the touch. Delgado. Keeper's gone down. Delgado cutting back. And then the shot by Matos straight into the gullet of Matthew Stanislavski. Hairy moment for the goalkeeper, who was diving numerous times just to delay the shot, and he did that well, the keeper. A lot of pressure here on Carson, and he's lost it. Delgado sells the scissor and fires it in that near post, and a sharp stop by Stanislavski. So we're inside the final 10 minutes. Corner's taken short, Matos. In the corner of the penalty area. Good footwork by Matos, and he had a speculative shot, had to go through a lot of bodies. Stanislavski was unsighted, didn't dive until quite late, did well to gather it, the keeper. Morales. Stanislavski. Another right touch by Nicolia. Matos. Delgado. Lots of space on this right side for Coffey. Corner kick. Towards the penalty spot. There's a lot there for Falzone. Chettier to do. The ball was drifting away from the goal, so very hard for him to generate the power. Sorry, he was moving away from the goal as he had that header. Noble is going to search after this, and look at that pace. He's in behind. He could win it here. And Collar with a really good stop. Didn't dive too early. And he keeps it level. But one straight back by Teal. Nicolia cuts it back. Noble! There is the goal. He scored the first. And with 7 minutes left, that might be the last and the winner. Emphatic finish. Surging run down the channel by Nicolia. And he served Noble his dinner on a platter. Can Blue find one last burst of energy to level this up once again? They came back from 2 goals down. They've got to come back again here. Delgado, he's got some space. His own Chetier. Johnson. Big shout. by Stanislavski together. Morales. As on Chetier meeting that switch. Delgado. Coffey. De Sousa with the Maradona, but the ball ran away from him. Well played through the midfield by Teal. But Hazon Chetier with the step. Just slightly impeded Anderson though in the tackle. Free kick given to Teal, raking ball towards Hill. Well stopped by, says Tito. 5 minutes left at this XG Sports Boys College Showcase. These have been two very entertaining 11-a-side games. Both 3-2 scorelines. We'll see, of course, that changes late here on this one. But really good level on the field, really good intensity. Certainly a lot of good college prospects out there. Here's Hill. His own Chetier. Has to win it back. Can those tired blue legs produce one more moment of brilliance? Both their goals really high quality. Sam Lino's probably the best goal of this showcase, at least for the 11v11 games which we've seen. Delgado. It's a good step by Nicolia, who really was the architect of the third goal, and he's got that ball back. Noble on his right, and he couldn't find him. He was, I think, trying to cut back onto that right to release Noble, who's on a hat-trick, don't forget. It's Kenny, who's ridden a couple of tackles in the end. Haskins having to make the emergency clearance. Nicolia. It's a lovely ball. Hill on the corner of the area. Looked to take it himself. Nicolia on the rebound. And he was trying to power in that second ball. Not a clean connection. Matos. Johnson. He's trying to release Delgado. Ball intercepted. Good vision by Stanislavski. And it's out on this left side for Teal. Noble. Sells the dummy, goes down. And the referee had a good look at it. No penalty. Here's the view. Noble still with the ball at his feet, remarkably enough. After falling down, just kept it in his possession. He has it here again. And again, he's cut down to the byline. Sends it back. And a good save by Collar to deny Hill. Really positive run by Noble, who's full of belief. He's 2026. That's our Noble. Plays his football at 2008 Oakwood MLS Next. As that's the full-time whistle. It was Noble's goal that ended up being the winner. Another really entertaining game. We've seen 10 goals in 2 games. Lots of moments to look back on. And really good showing from all these prospective college players. They've given the coaches lots to think about. And guys, don't go anywhere. We are going to get ourselves an interview with a few of the players in just a few minutes about what their experience has been like today with the XG Sports Showcase. We'll be back shortly, guys.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spacious shot! It's magnificent by Spalding! Hey guys, I'm here with Drew McClay-Ward. Drew, well played today.
Thank you.
Firstly, how are the legs feeling? It's a lot of football.
It's a lot of football, yeah. Legs are feeling it. I'm sure I'll wake up tomorrow aching. But yeah, great event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of different parts of the event, wasn't there? Because you had the seminar, you had the 7v7 football, you had the 11v11 games now.
Yeah.
Did you feel like overall this XG Sports event was a really good way for you to showcase yourself as a player, but also to learn about the college process?
100%. Like obviously you said, the college seminar is very useful. You learn what D1 and D3 coaches are looking for, which is always great when you're a player like me in the recruiting process. And like you said, you get the 9v9, which is a different side of game. Then you get the 11v11 at the end, as well as the possession and tactics. So yeah, to be fair, the event has all of it. Yeah.
And what did you think of the level? Did you feel like you were really pushed, really intense games?
100%. There's a lot of good players out there, and a lot of players that will go on beyond the college level. And so yeah, it was a great event, and it pushed me to my limits, and it got the best out of all of us. So yeah.
Are you coming from abroad, Drew? I'm detecting a
Yeah.
familiar accent. Where are you coming from?
So I'm from the UK. I go to the boarding school called Choate. It's in Connecticut.
Okay.
So that's where I'm from.
Okay, nice. Fantastic. And you guys also, your team was coached by a college coach.
Yeah.
How useful was that for you to just get that direct contact, literally getting coaching points from someone who's already where you want to be?
It's extremely useful. It gives you the gist of what these D1 and D3 coaches want from you as players, like commanding you on the sides, the tactics they give you. So when you're going into that, when I'm going to go into that next level, that's going to be helpful. Just having that little taster. So yeah, it was very good.
Fantastic. Yeah. And going through this showcase day, are you feeling really set on? I want to play college soccer.
100%. Yeah, I want to keep playing soccer in college and just keep my academics going. So yeah, I feel like soccer gives you that outlet, helps you to get through the school. So yeah, I feel like definitely soccer's the route for me.
All right, good lad. Well played, Drew. Today.
Thank
Hope you can get a good ice bath. It was hard work
you.
today. Well done. All right, and now we've got Owen as well. Well played, Owen. Yes, just come a little bit over. Cause I think there we go. Firstly, how did you find the experience today? You played a lot of football. You got contact time with coaches. You had the seminar. So how was the experience today?
I thought it was very helpful. I liked being coached by a specific college coach the whole time, but also I liked being able to be watched by the whole staff here. Like for the whole game, they were just watching everything you do. I thought it was great that I was seen by a lot of coaches.
Fantastic. And with the seminars, what were the coaches and everyone in that talking to you guys about?
They're talking about their recruitment process, their academics, their roster sizes, the specific rules, because there's a D1 coach and a D3 coach, so you get lots of different perspectives. It was really good.
What do you think was the most useful thing you learned from that seminar?
I learned to be genuine in your recruitment process with the coaches, trying to be personal with them, to be nice, to be outgoing, and just express yourself and try to become friends with the coaches.
On the field, you've played a lot of football. I'm sure the legs are feeling very heavy, but how much did you enjoy playing with these very high level players across the board?
I really liked it. I recognized some players here. I thought it was great to be able to play against players I know. I liked that it was lots of mixing up. I liked just a mix of 9v9, scrimmages, drills. I got a lot of exposure. It was good.
Fantastic. And lastly, let's talk about the 11v11 game. What a roller coaster! Yeah. Are you wearing blue or yellow under that? Blue. So you guys fell just short, but you had a really good comeback in that second half. What was the team talk you guys got at halftime? Because you really came out all guns blazing.
Well, the Tufts coach at halftime, he told us, guys, we want to switch to a double pivot in defense because we're kind of getting overrun on the counterattack. And he just told us to come out with a lot more energy, pick them off right off the beginning, and we did. We scored 2 goals within the first 15 minutes, but then we just couldn't find the third.
And finally, getting that team talk from the Tufts coach and just generally being under his tutelage, how valuable was that for you? And also exciting to be directly under a college coach.
Oh, it was awesome. On the bench, he was talking to us about his whole program, what they do, what other coaches do, because he coached at Babson as well before. And he was just giving us lots of insight, lots of personal insight, like they're specific to each position, age group. It was everything. It was great.
Fantastic. Well, Owen, appreciate your time. Hope you can get some rest. It's good work out there, and good luck with the coach recruitment process. All right, guys, well, that just about does it for us here at Danbury Sports Dome. A really entertaining showcase, 2 fantastic games, 10 goals in total, lots of quality moments in action, lots of quality players. Well done to all the boys for the really good effort out there. And a big thank you to XG Sports for bringing us down here today to see this brilliant showcase. We'll be back here in 2 or 3 weeks for my calendar is so bad with the months, but February 1st is when we'll be back here for the girls showcase back with XG Sports. But until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekends, everyone. Thank you to Jorge Espinosa as well for doing fantastic work behind the camera, and Godspeed getting down from that scaffolding. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoons.